Hi there. We all know that mostly in the past, MMOs were only for PC users, making console players feeling left out of this genre. But for a few years now, a lot of MMOs have been ported to consoles. There are a lot of games that aren't MMOs but are multiplayer games with MMO features. So I'll try to root out these MMO wannabes from this list, to make this as credible as I can, so you can pick out the MMO that fits the best for you. In this list we're gonna have all the types of monetization, free to play, buy to play, and subbed. So after this small intro, let's start the countdown for the most populated MMOs for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. At number 8 we have Tera, a free-to-play MMO that supports cross-platform between PlayStation and Xbox. You have 7 races and 13 classes where you can choose from, plus a great character creator. Tera looks beautiful for an Unreal Engine 3 game, and it supports the Holy Trinity: tank, healer, and DPS. Its action combat is very fluid, where you can use it in dungeons, raids, and while farming BAMs. The PC port has been shut down since June of 2022, and I don't know how much longer it will be on consoles. Next on our list we have Trove, which doesn't support cross-platform and was developed by Trine in 2015. This one is more of a voxel sandbox MMO, and it's free to play. You have classes like Dino Tamer, Andy Barbarian, and Neo Ninja. That sounds funny as names, but they're fun to play. The game world is destructible, while having dungeons to crawl through. This is a great Minecraft alternative for kids and for older kids in heart. In number 6 we have a game developed by Daybreak Games. It's Planetside 2, and it doesn't support cross-platform. This is a first-person shooter free-to-play MMO, which can support massive battles up to 2,000 players. The game has 3 factions where you can customize your character with faction-specific vehicles and weapons. The game has an optional subscription that gives quality of life items. Neverwinter was released way back in 2013 and was developed by Cryptic Studios, and it takes part in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. It supports an action combat system which is very fluid. It's free to play and has an in-game shop which sells quality of life items, where most of the free-to-play MMOs have. Neverwinter doesn't support cross-platform. Next we have the other game from Cryptic Studios, Star Trek Online, which is free to play and doesn't support cross-platform. Players here can go on space missions with their starship or do ground missions with their crew. The game has so many updates and expansions that it's very hard to run out of things to do. The story arc that this game offers is one of its major highlights, if you want to dive deeper into the Star Trek lore. At number 3 we have Black Desert Online, that was developed by Pearl Abyss and supports cross-platform with Xbox players. Personally, I'm active to BDO till today. While I consider this game to be one of the most gorgeous games out there in the MMO market, plus it has the best character creator. Its action combat is the best I have seen in an MMO, where grinding doesn't feel as a chore. It's buy to play only $10, but from time to time you can find it for free. My first runner-up is Elder Scrolls Online, developed by ZeniMax, but sadly it doesn't support cross-platform. The ace up its sleeve for this game is its story. Every territory you go has a rich storyline for you to sink your teeth into. The game is buy to play, and if you want to play the latest expansions or DLC, you'll have to pay for those too. There are 2 mega servers, one in Europe and one in the USA, so you won't be separated from your friends. At the number 1 spot we have Final Fantasy XIV, which was developed by Square Enix, and it supports cross-platform with PC players and soon with Xbox, since they were in talks with them. Yoshi P and his team have created one of the best MMOs ever made. You can play the game for free up to 60 level if you have a new account before putting the mandatory sub. The game offers dungeons, trials, raids, savage raids, so you won't run out of things to do. This theme park MMO also supports player housing and an engaging crafting system. Oh yeah, and don't forget about the story. It's one of the best stories you will see in an MMO. I know a lot of you will write on the comments section that I forgot Destiny 2, Warframe, and so on, but I have tried to make this list as close to the meaning of MMO as I could. If I left some games out of the list because they're multiplayer games with MMO features, but don't worry if the games feel few. Soon we will get loads of new MMOs that are coming out with Unreal Engine 5. We just need to be a little bit patient. So this is my top 8 list of MMOs you can play on PlayStation 4 and 5. I hope you'll find a game that will fill that MMO itch we all feel. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to comment, use the comment section below. Thank you and have a good one.